Hello everyone, welcome back to RIAM. I do have to apologize as due to a recent Windows update, it changed my default mic setting in OBS to something that wasn't a mic, and we did an entire session on Thursday as we were wont to do, and it was not recorded, or at least I wasn't, but everyone else was. I unfortunately did a lot of talking, so there's a lot of dead air. So what I'm going to do is just give you a quick recap here to kind of keep everything making sense for the next recording. It's hopefully not too bad. There was a lot of time skipping around as some things were happening, and we were busy building up the keep, the manor, and the temple, and the defenses of the temple. So Tessa and Nikki have been very busy with that, moving around, focusing on their lands, developing things, building defenses at the temple. Kiki has been pretty much connected to that dwarven engineer at the hip, or the wing, learning as much as she can from her. And Allie has been doing general goodery, moving around, trying to help different farmers, kind of their land, trying to just be an extra set of hands. And meanwhile, getting a little handsy with some new paramours that she has taken up with. In the beginning of the session, Kiki and Tessa were working to make a artifact that could kind of be like a metal detector, but with good and evil, this spell, instead of metal. It was at that point that the dwarven engineer Brightstone, who had been sent up from the south by King Rin, came and informed the gaffers that he wished to build a channel down from the mountain to the western bay by Gull's Way, in order to kind of get more supplies and things like that in a little bit easier. This led to a big kerfuffle as Nikki informed the engineer that the Free Peaks don't really have property lines, and he did not really enjoy that. So there was a lot of discussion, a lot of negotiation about how to do this, how to not impact the farmers, but still get this canal somewhat operational. At the end of it, thanks to the gaffers' efforts, a deal was struck. After the negotiations, the gaffers took a trip up to the mountain to see what the dwarves, the tieflings, and Tessa had been working on, and Tessa gave them a lovely tour of the entirety of the mountain. It was at that point that Bendo von Lyken, their sort of seneschal and general political person, announced that it was her idea that the conclave was constructed enough that it was time to introduce it to the world, to let the entirety of RIAM know that the conclave had been repaired and was reopening for business, a grand reopening of sorts. So her idea was to throw a massive party, a big bash to kind of celebrate this new undertaking. However, she was going to enlist help, and the help she has enlisted was by the one, the only, the diva of the Golden Legion, Satara. Satara arrived. The gaffers were very excited because many of them had met her before down in the Raven's Watch during the Diva Tulia Jones reincarnation ceremony. And Satara has all kinds of ideas about how to make this happen, what to do, how to throw the best bash ever. The gaffers are now tasked by me, the DM, to plan a gala, and which is slowly, I promise you, in the Discord turning into madness, and I've clearly given them too much power. But they have to plan this opening, and while we are going to take a break for next week, as some of the players will be away for Memorial Day, we will come back and see the fruits of their efforts with another, probably larger recap due to the error today. So once again, folks, my apologies for this. Blame Windows updates and blame me for not checking the OBS. But until hopefully that time when we can see you again in RIAM, please stay safe. Thank you.